Hello and thank you for joining me. I'm Heather Forgan of stampwithnellie.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the UK, and this is my Sale-A-Bration Sunday project, and I will be using the Rainbow Celebration kit, which is free with a purchase of £55 or €70 up until the 28th of February 2025. So the kit comes in a plastic pocket rather than the normal boxes that our kits come in, just so that it is a little bit easier to transport with your Sale-A-Bration orders. But the actual contents of the kit are absolutely the normal standard you may have come to expect. So we've got our instructions step by step, and it tells you exactly where to put your dimensionals. There's no glue dots in this one, and you've got them for each of the 3 cards. Now, yesterday I took part in a Sale-A-Bration blog hop with 3 of my lovely friends, and I shared these cards. So the only thing that I did slightly differently from the instructions is I just added a little bit of Coastal Cabana ink with a blending brush on those clouds, just to knock back that white a little bit, and then I put a tiny little bit of Wink of Stella around the edge as well, and added some iridescent pearls on there. But other than that, that's exactly following the instructions. What I would say is, it does, as I said, it does tell you where to put your dimensionals, and the reason it does that is so that when you add on that other piece, your dimensionals are not sort of doubling up anywhere. Okay, so it's tempting to put those 3 further spaced out, but then it would foul up those ones there. Okay, so that's my top tip for following the instructions. Actually look at the placement of things and you'll get on absolutely fine. So today, I've already shown these 3 cards, and they come with envelopes with this cute design in there as well. And I thought I might do something different with the other half of the kit. So let me just show you exactly what you get in here. So you just pop out all of these pieces from the kit. You've got your card bases. Then you've got a sheet with those extra pieces. So the big one goes on the one with the pink on the outside, and then the middle one on that one, and the smaller one on that one. And it's a nice extra detail that gives the cards a bit more pop. And then you've got a sheet with various languages, your happy birthday, let's celebrate, it's your day, and then cheers, yay, and hooray on that. So although I said follow the instructions, you could obviously put these in a different order on the cards, just to change it up a little bit. Okay, and then, as I say, you get envelopes for each of the 6 cards that you make with this kit, and you get a handy bit thick card to use for something else. Okay, so I have made some card bases and card layers, and these are in centimetres, just my normal A6 cards. So if you're in the US, it would be your normal A2 cards that you would want to do. And I'm just going to chop up these rainbow card bases and use them on here, and we'll just see how that goes. So I guess the first step first is to chop them up. So first of all, I will line that up. So I've actually got that. So I might do it that way. That would make more sense, Heather. That would make much more sense. So I'm going slightly to that side because I don't want to include the score line in there. Okay, so I've got that I can use for something else some other time. And then I'm just going to, again, do it that way, silly woman. Just going to line that roughly halfway. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so I've got 2 there. I'll just quickly do these ones as well. I'm committing to this idea now. Okay. And the other one. And again. Chop that off. And in half. That's probably not quite half, but yeah. Right. So let's have a play. I'm kind of thinking, obviously I've got some that are going to go that way. And I think I could put the clouds along like that, but I think I might actually also use this to add some clouds on here. Okay, so I'm going to get my grid mat so that I don't get ink all over my desk. All right, so I've got my Coastal Cabana. I might use that card for that, never mind. Doesn't matter. I was just checking it wasn't actually a card base and not a card layer. Okay, so let's pop that on there. And you can build up that around there. Oh yes, love it, love it. And then I'll maybe put one here. And you get the idea. So we've got little bits of clouds on our background. Using this as a template. I think I might actually do it that way so that we've not got a straight line along the top there. We've got some more fluffy clouds. And now she hopes she hasn't just ruined it. No, like it a lot. Okay, so I probably want one on that side given where I've gone with that. Let's go this one like so. Oh, I do like that. That's pretty, isn't it? Okay, so I'm just going to glue this on because I'm going to have layers on this one. So just going to glue this quickly. Like that. And I'm going to glue, just going to put glue along there. A little bit on that edge. Like that. And then I can trim that bit off and I'll use that for a different card. Yay. Right, so let's see, which card base do I want to put that on? I think probably the Coastal Cabana one. Yeah, I didn't get that quite down to the bottom there, Heather. Yeah, I have now. That's better. That's better. And that go on there. So, on this one, I think I will use some of these, but I think when I get to the other ones, I'm not obviously going to have enough. So I'm just going to put a happy birthday on this. Up there. Up in my clouds. What do you think? Let's go for it. So you kind of get the idea of where I'm going with this, just making this my own. Wink Stella, always got to have Wink Stella. Put a little bit, I'll go a little bit wider this time, right along the edge of this cloud. Like that. So we've got a little bit of sparkle. And I'm just going to glue that down as well. I mean, I do still have loads of the dimensionals left that came in the kit. But it's just a simple way to get a little bit more out of. Let's just look at that and see if we can get that straight out there. There we go. There we are. A little bit more, and because I had a bling on the other ones, let's go bling on here too. 1, 2, and get a third one up there. So instead of, where's that card? Instead of that, I have this. Now I still have that, so I could use all of those on a card. We could do that. If we stick to that kind of idea. So obviously the next one, using that one, will have to go that way. And instead of the happy birthday, we could have the let's celebrate or it's your day. So I will continue and make more like this, but there's no point in you looking at me doing all of that. So this is my other idea, is to get one extra card by using all of these. But I think that's going to have to be a square card base, perhaps. Let's just have a look at how long that is. So that is just over 5 inches. So if I did a 5 3/4 by 5 3/4 card, I could use that on that. So let's just go ahead with that. Of course, that's not going to work because they're too similar. However, I could get 2 more cards by chopping that in half like that, and we could use that on some of those other cards. What one does that one go on? That one. So when I use that one, I can pop that on there to brighten that up a little bit as well. Okay, so I'm going to have a play around, and then I'll come back with all of the cards that I have made using these pieces from the kit. For that, I'm just going to make sure that I am roughly the same distance in, and then that should be absolutely fine. So yeah, I'm going to play around. I will use up all of the pieces of this. I may have to stamp some extra sentiments, or perhaps use some ephemera to add in extra sentiments. But yeah, I'm going to have a little play, and I will come back and show you all of the cards that I make like that, what I do with this one, and what else I come up with. Well, that was so much fun. I'm glad I didn't keep the camera rolling, because that took me a lot longer than I expected, but I just got lost in the process of it all. So, reminder, we've got 3 cards using half of the pack, half of the kit rather. I just using some bling, some ink, a blending brush, snips and glue, plus my trimmer, and some card bases. I had to make more card bases, because here's what bit of Wink of Stella as well. Here is what I have ended up with. Now, I still have some of the dimensionals from the pack. I didn't use any from my own supply, and a couple of bits of the card bases that'll just go in my scraps pile and will get used up for something else. So this is the one that I made with you. Then I talked about adding, well, I did add those there, using some of the pop-outs on this one. Yay, It's Your Day, and that's just flat on a card base, okay. Then the other half of that, and the reason I put the It's Your Day there is because you've got a curve and then you get the straight of the join of the card base. So I just covered it up. That kind of, I tried trimming it a little bit so that it was nice and but I'm not very good at that, so I just covered up that little bit with my sentiment. So that's all from the kit, except of course what we talked about, the little cloud is from the kit as well, that I'd used as my template on there. So we've then got Let's Celebrate, and this is where I brought in some ephemera. So this is the Greetings for All Mix and Match ephemera pack. It's got Valentine's, it's got Christmas, Easter, birthdays, sorry for your loss, thank yous, best wishes, and then you've got some that I've used, like that You Did It. It comes from that little bit there. So yeah, I could have used the Hey, Let's Celebrate, or whatever on that. Then we've got another one that I've come in and used, Oh Happy Day. I thought that was really quite nice on that one. And Sending Sunshine on this one. And then we do, as well as the Hooray that I used for that one, it had Bravo, and I thought, that works. I can use Bravo. So again, got my clouds in the background on that one and just stuck the Bravo. Didn't bother with any bling on that one because I kind of thought Bravo was maybe a more masculine sentiment. So just gone with keeping that nice and plain. Used the Hooray on this one and added extra bling because I hadn't done the clouds on that card base there. But I've got my clouds popped up on dimensionals on that one. So I've got a bit of dimension instead of the clouds. And again, I kept this one a bit more plain and simple. No clouds in the background. Got that with that extra pop out that I didn't use on that one because it just made it solid. And then I was going to put happy birthday on that, and then I realised I hadn't used the cheers. So that's gone on there. And again, that one's popped up with dimensionals. So instead of making another 3 cards, 1, 2, 3, using the instructions in the kit, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is what I was expecting, and then 7 and 8 in total. Just adding in some card bases and a little bit of the Greetings for All Mix and Match ephemera pack. I've totally enjoyed my bit of me time in my crafty room, just getting a little bit extra creative with this already fabulous Rainbow Celebration kit that you can earn for free with a qualifying purchase. But please remember, we're now in February. It ends on the 28th of February. If you've got any questions about Sale-A-Bration and you're in the UK or our European markets, then please do get in touch. I would be happy to help. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I did, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment if you can. I love reading them. They make my day. And if you're new to my channel, please click on that subscribe button, click the bell, get notification the next time I upload a tutorial. Now I've just got to go and get some envelopes for all of these and add them to my stash. Until the next time, take care. Bye bye.